Janus, and Matthew Cottle has proved to be a surprise hit for BBC Two over the past 2 years. Now the video's out, there's a third series on its way for January. Here's a typical scene from the lives of its 3 ill-matched flatmates.
Matt?
Matthew?
Jason!
What are you doing?
Nothing. What's the matter with you two? What are you staring at us like that for? Silly tossers. I was just showing Jason what to do with girls. Then we decided to have a bit of a wrestle. Now we're having a bit of a rest. All right? Any problem, tossers?
No. No problems, Matthew.
Well, don't just stand there. We're going to get a cup of tea or what?
Poor Matthew.
Hello.
I know.
It's a shame. Nice boy.
No, he is a nice,
Sweet
Very
little boy.
put upon in that series.
Yeah, yeah.
So when's it, has it already started? Or, because my dates are all mixed up.
No, it doesn't start until January.
That's
Yeah.
right, yeah. So,
It's going out on Friday night and they're repeating it on the Saturday, so they're really pushing it now.
Yeah.
It's just,
I mean, would it transfer to BBC One, do you think?
I don't think so. I think
No.
we take a lot of risks, and I think they'd have to tone it down a bit if it went on one.
Yeah, I don't think we wanted to. There was talk about it after the first series, but again, it also has a cult following because of it's on BBC Two. People seem to think that they found something and they stick to it. You know, there's a real loyalty involved.
Red Dwarf sort of thing.
Yeah,
I get it back on the audience.
Yeah.
it's their programme.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's very important, that
Yeah.
feeling, isn't it?
Yeah.
I own this programme. Yes, I'm
Very Mel B-ish.
Oh, do you
Let's
think?
say, yeah.
I think they're great, those
This is
specs.
your link to your Spice Girls thing again. I was there. I saw Richard.
I saw you on the set because I couldn't go because I was poorly. I saw you laughing and went.
I was laughing at him. He took it so seriously. You didn't see that, did you? He was, come on, guys. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Not true. That was not true.
Was he
Just do it
really? I
professional.
bet he was. I really. I bet
did-
you were.
I did get the
guys.
cameras moved for the autocue, didn't I?
That's
Oh,
true,
that's
you
right.
did.
Move the
Are you
camera so we
wearing
can see the-
pants today? That's what I want to know.
No, I'm not actually.
You're not? Okay, fine.
Okay, you happy now?
Yep, yes, that's cool.
We've
Well, nowhere
upset
to
them. We
look
better
now.
go.
You asked the question. It was good. Aren't they good, though?
I think
Spice
they're
Girls.
brilliant.
What
I'm
do
a huge fan.
I mean, I can't believe this kind of manufactured hype thing about them on the skids. I mean, if you saw the show
But
on
doesn't
Saturday...
everybody knows
Knock
it's
'em down.
media
Yeah.
hype? That's
Yeah.
what it is, the balloon syndrome. They're
Yeah.
blowing them up to pop the
I mean-
balloon. The great thing is, though, the public don't care. The public like them, the public put them where they are, and if they want to take them down, they will, but the chances are they won't. They're hugely popular.
Did you like that, the new song? I think
Do you like them,
do you
I
like them?
think it's
Yeah, oh,
great.
yeah.
You and I didn't see this.
Oh, I didn't see it.
You
No,
didn't go,
sorry.
it was-
No.
but-
I love. Just want to say, I love their new. It's going to be their new single. Stop. Did you? That
Yeah,
60s one.
oh,
That's
it's
great. Isn't it?
brilliant.
Good song.
It's absolutely
really good
brilliant.
song.
Yeah,
good
I
pop
really
song.
like them.
Anyway, that's it with the Spice Girls.
Enough of that. It's amazing, isn't
What's
it?
all this about you getting beaten up or something, and your honour was defended by Neil Morrissey, you know, up and under?
Oh, again,
Shooting up.
media rubbish.
Not true?
No, not true.
So
not
we
true
won't talk
at all.
about that? Or?
Well, everything they write about me is rubbish.
Well, I was going to say, very vaguely, I mean, is from that same school of Spice Girls, sort of young, attractive, sexy. Obviously, you know, you're not a Spice Girl, you're an actress and a damn good actress as well, as we've seen again and again. But do you get this kind? Do lads get it as well?
No, I get absolutely nothing written about me. Well, I did an interview with Now magazine, which because we've just had a baby, and they did a sort of one of those features, and it said Matthew Cottle, best known as the ginger tosser, and we had our 5-year-old nephew over for lunch yesterday, and he said, "Oh, I saw that article about you. Yeah, I know what they call you, gingerbread tosh." Yeah.
I love it.
But you can see Mummy stepping and smiling there, can't you?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
You had a kid come up to you when we were filming outside the video shop.
I can't say what this child said to me. It was
Gagging for it,
terrifying.
wasn't
Well, I wasn't going to say it, but thank you, Matthew. Yeah.
What did you do? What did you
A
say?
young 5-year-old boy. We were filming. What was it? It was one of the first days of filming, wasn't it? And I was outside the video shop, and this little boy came up, and the mum said, "Oh, he's absolutely mad about you." She says, "Go on, Daniel, say it to her. Say it to her, Daniel." Daniel came up to me, he was about this big, and went, "Hello, Mandy, I'm gagging for it." And I that worries me. It worries me, first of all, that he's allowed to watch it, and second of all, that he seems to know what it means.
He had a twinkle in his eye, didn't he?
What worries me is not him, but his mum.
His mum.
Yeah.
Thinks it's hilarious.
Go on,
say it to
Yeah,
him.
they
We were in such
Brilliant.
shock, weren't we? I couldn't believe
outfit.
Oh dear, I love that. That's a good story. That. Now look, you're on this new one.
Yeah.
Who's it written by again? Terribly famous.
Well, it's written by Ray Galton.
Ray Galton.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, slipped my mind. Sort of, you know,
Just,
reasonably
yeah.
well known.
Yeah.
Guy just starting out. It's going really well, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
The ratings are good. Well, we heard
Are
this
they?
morning. Yeah,
Oh,
you're getting
right.
very good figures.
Oh, good.
People
Well, we
watching.
find out in the next fortnight whether we're doing another one or not.
Right,
So
okay.
we're optioned for one. So
Well, we got a clip of it.
Oh,
A
right.
little clip, and we want to see a bit of you in Up and Under as well. So
Oh,
see this
yeah.
bit. Yeah.
Is that your thermometer?
What?
On the locker there.
Oh, yeah, that's mine, all right. My thermometer. Right.
What make is it? Is it a seal's?
I don't know. This is quite exciting, isn't it?
Should we have a look?
Why not? No time like the present.
I seem to have called at a most inopportune time.
Oh, Jilly.
Here are a few things to keep your strength up, Roy. I won't be stopping. Didn't mean to burst in on a private moment.
No, Jilly, you got it wrong. You don't understand. This is Beryl, a friend of me mother's. She was just looking at my thermometer.
So this is the classics farce, really, isn't it?
it is, yeah.
It's a situation
yeah.
farce.
It's not an obvious subject for a sitcom, really, set in a TV sanatorium, but it's.
Well, except the Galton and Simpson actually
Well,
both were
that's
in a
right.
TV
Yeah,
clinic,
we're
weren't
supposed
they?
to be sort
Yeah.
of based, loosely based on them.
Yeah.
But, and Ray was in rehearsals all the time, and he was.
And there's something about period British humour. And apparently, Are You Being Served is doing fantastically well as a repeat
you
on
know that?
Saturday night.
I knew it was being repeated. I didn't
It's
know.
cleaning
It's
up.
cleaning
there.
up.
I'm
Really?
amazed.
It's cleaning up. It's getting the
Mrs.
highest.
Slocum and her pussy and Johnny
Yeah.
and
Wow,
Humphrey and
yeah.
all the
My
rest of it.
pussy's been
No,
gasping
it's
for
still
it,
getting in.
that's
The
what I used to say.
cameraman just had
Brilliant.
a little laugh at that. Pussy.
No, it's getting.
They
That's
don't
getting.
change, do they?
That's getting more viewers than any other BBC sitcom.
I just find
True,
that
isn't it?
Incredible,
it's
isn't it?
incredible. But you know, the old ones, people go back for more.
Oh, no.
I mean, there's an awful lot of the kind of American humour coming in. You've got the Friends, you've got the Ellen, you've got people really like to get back to a good British
And a good
comedy. You
naughty
can
joke.
see it. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can see it. They love it. It was like the Carry On films that were kind of made
Yeah.
classics now. Whereas at the time, people were embarrassed to say they liked them. It was almost like, oh yes, well that's kind of Carry On-ish. Well, now they're classics. They show them at the National.
Listen, you two, it's great to see you. We're running out of time fast, but I know you want to wear and you're wearing
really
a little thing,
do.
and you want to mention AIDS. It is World AIDS Day, so
Yes.
which particular branch are you involved with?
Body and Soul are an organisation that I'm working with at the moment. They're an organisation who helps specifically mothers, females, males, heterosexual males, mothers and children to deal with HIV, people who are affected by the disease, not just infected. These groups that I'm talking about are still finding it hard to come out in the open and talk about this virus because the gay community is terribly educated now. There's a huge support system for them. To be a mother, a child, a heterosexual male, and to have to come out and admit that you've got this disease is so hard for them. And I just saw Josh speaking before, and that's a classic example. So what they're doing is they're trying to get rid of this taboo image that HIV has got, which is half of the problem. The medical problem is being helped. I mean, with research and stuff like that. It's the taboo, it's the
image.
attitude. Yeah. For these children, I mean, to not be able to come out and say what's wrong with them I just can't imagine.
Well, automatically, they're going to feel ashamed, aren't they? If you can't talk about it publicly, then there must be
That's
something
right.
dirty.
And
there
there
must be something
are an
horrible.
increasing number. There was an article in The Guardian, I think a couple of days ago, which says that over 10,000 children in this country next year will be affected by HIV. 10,000. Now, people don't assume the kind of... I mean, there were women that I met at one of the Body and Soul functions who's a middle-aged, middle-class white woman who's a grandmother, and she lost her husband a couple of months ago, and to have to deal with those issues it's just incredibly hard. So they're a support system, giving advice and basically trying to knock down the prejudices towards HIV and what kind of people it attacks.
Yeah, anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody.
So if anyone does want any information or any help, then do phone Body and Soul.
Okay.
Thanks very much.
Thank
Samantha.
you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
very
That's
much.
great. Are there lenses in those glasses?
Yes, there are for the left eye.
What, are you short-sighted or long-sighted?
Short-sighted.
Short-sighted.
Yeah.
Can't think of anything else to ask
Great,
now.
aren't they?
Do you like them?
Yeah.
Try 'em on.
Oh no, they won't suit me. Anyway, I won't be able to see them because I was so sort of what's the word?
Short-sighted.
Blind.
Yes, blind dating.
Can't see it.
The word she's groping for there. All right, we've got to take a break here. Good luck
you
with it.
very
Good
much,
luck with.
Matthew.
We
Thanks,
didn't show the
Samantha.
clip because we're out of time, but good luck with Up and Under.
Thank
That
you.
goes really well.
Thank you.
All right, we'll have to take the break here. We're back here with a lineup of callers to the phone in. Every single one of them is absolutely